Let's bust the myth that a healthy relationship has no conflict. The truth is, a healthy conflict is a sign of safety. And in this video, we are going to bust that myth, and I will give you practical tools and strategies so that you can start having healthy conflicts today. Hi, I'm Karina Aybar, psychotherapist and coach, and I make videos about setting boundaries without feeling guilty, parentification, and generational trauma recovery so that you can understand why you feel the way you do and how to heal with compassion and practical tools. Have you ever been in an argument where your heart starts pounding and you just want to run, or maybe you just shut down completely? You see, for so many of us, that feeling of danger has taught us that conflict is bad, a sign that the relationship is failing or it's about to be over. We are told that happy couples don't fight. But what if that feeling isn't about the argument, but it's about your nervous system wired from past experiences, screaming, threat, danger, even when you are safe? And this is why it is important to identify where that came from. So, why are we so terrified of conflict? It starts with the stories that we are told, that perfect relationships are easy, that love means never having to argue or having it all figured out or having everything be compatible. But for many of us, the fear runs much deeper. It's physiological. It's wired into our nervous system from past experiences. This is where trauma-informed lens is crucial. So let's talk about a relatable scenario of one of my clients who I will call Sarah. Growing up, conflict in her household was either explosive arguments or the silent treatment. So that means that she learned a critical equation. Conflict equals danger. Conflict equals abandonment. And there was no in between, no calm discussions or no repair. So her brain built this super highway connecting disagreement to a primal sense of threat. And now as an adult, Sarah is in a safe, loving relationship with Mark. One day, Mark calmly says, "Hey, I'm feeling a little stressed about our budget this month. Can we talk about it?" And on the surface, this is a healthy, normal conversation. But inside, Sarah's alarm bells are blaring. Her heart starts to pound and she gets sweaty. She feels an overwhelming urge to either run out of the room, and that's the flight response, or just to shut down, the silent freeze response, which she learned early on. She immediately catastrophizes. She thinks that Mark is going to bring up some conflict, is going to accuse her of something, so immediately her demeanor is defensive. She's not analyzing whether Mark has told her, "Hey, I am simply concerned," or "You did something wrong." No, she is registering it as such because this is her nervous system bringing in old data that is meant to protect her from past experiences. But she's here now as an adult in a relationship with Mark. Does that resonate? Do you tend to be defensive when you hear your partner say, "Hey, I would like for us to speak"? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you because I know I can resonate with that. Now, this is what it means to be trauma-informed. Understanding that our present reactions are often echoes of our past. The real danger is not conflict. It is conflict avoidance. Let's break this down from a trauma-informed lens. You see, neurologically, when you avoid conflict, you are reinforcing a neural pathway that says disagreement is unsafe and avoidance is survival. Your amygdala, the brain's alarm system, gets a hit of relief, which strengthens the habit. You are training your brain to stay in a state of hypervigilance. And somatically, all that unexpressed energy, the frustration, the hurt, the needs get stored in your body and it becomes chronic tension. You feel it in your shoulders, on your neck, and then that knot in your throat, on your stomach, and that tension headache, the clenched jaw. Your body is literally holding the weight of the unspoken words. And from a cognitive behavioral perspective, avoidance is fueled by a core belief, often a story like, if I say what I really feel, they will leave me, or we will fight, and then we will not speak for days. And this thought creates fear, which drives the behavior of avoidance, which then seems to prove the original thought was right, because nothing bad happened. It's a self-perpetuating cycle where resentment builds and small problems fester into huge ones because they are never addressed. This is why healthy conflict is a sign of safety. But knowing that and feeling it are two different things, especially when your nervous system is on high alert. So here are 3 practical things that you can start doing today to build that safety. First, start small. Don't try to solve your biggest, most charged issue on the first try. Practice with low-stakes topics. Instead of diving into our future, maybe start with, hey, I feel overwhelmed when the sink is full of dishes. Can we talk about a system that works for both of us? Because I would not want to be on top of you or making you feel like I'm nagging you, right? You see, this builds the muscle of repair. Second, use I feel statements. And this is critical. When you say, you always leave your stuff everywhere, the brain hears an attack and goes into defense mode. But if you say, I feel anxious when the living room is messy, it's not an accusation. It's an invitation for them to understand your experience. And it keeps the threat level low for both of you. You see the difference between you always leave this around versus, hey, I feel anxious and I don't want to be on top of you. I just want to bring it up so that we can support each other. You see the difference? Now, third, agree on a pause word. Before you even start, agree on a word like pause or timeout. When you feel your heart pounding and getting stressed and that urge to flee kicks in, then you can use it. It's not about stopping the conversation forever, but it's about regulating your body so that you can actually come back and have the conversation. Taking a 10-minute break is not a way of stopping and controlling the argument, but if you are actually explaining it to your partner, it is a winning strategy as long as you set a time to come back and discuss it. So, how do you feel about these strategies? Let me know. And what does healthy conflict actually looks like? It's not about winning. It's about having a shared goal, understanding. And here are 3 practical strategies that I want to offer you as well. First, co-regulate before you communicate. If you feel your heart pounding, say, I need a 5-minute break, because you cannot connect when your nervous system it's in fight or flight. Number 2, another example, I feel lonely when we don't talk in the evenings. Instead of you never pay attention to me. Again, aim for repair, not resolution. You might not solve the whole problem in one talk, and that's okay, but you can always end with connection. Repair sounds like, I hear you. I am sorry I hurt you. We're on the same page, or we're on the same team. We may disagree now, but remember that I care about you. And that teaches your brain that conflict can lead to more intimacy, not less. So the goal is not a relationship with no conflict. The goal is a relationship where you both feel safe enough to have a conflict and you both have the skills to repair it afterward. And that's what actually makes you stronger and the relationship stronger. Now, keep in mind that you are taking compassionate accountability by implementing these strategies, but we cannot change the behavior of your partner and the people around us. So make sure that you keep in mind and create a checklist. Have I communicated with assertiveness, but love and care? Check. Have I communicated clearly? Check. Have I communicated in a way where I felt regulated? I communicated pauses. I did not use them as stonewall, but rather as a pause to recalibrate, regulate myself, and honor the agreement of coming back to the conversation. If you can safely say that you have done all of those things and your partner still is not having healthy conflicts, is not cooperating, or is simply dismissing you or not hearing you, then there are grounds for you to reevaluate the dynamics. Because remember, all we can control is how we respond. We cannot control how other people react. But right now, by putting these strategies into place and into practice, you are being proactive versus reactive. And if you are new here, please subscribe so that you do not miss any of our videos. And if you are already subscribed, welcome back, and I cannot wait to hear from you in the comments. Now, I will see you in the next video, and please remember your resilience.